up to them, embraced them, didn't have no priming in. He spoke with the authority. You are clean, leper, and they were immediately clean. I believe our tongues are used in a supernatural way to create and to bring into existence. The word declaration, we know one declaration when we talk about the American Declaration. It's where a group of people come together and decided how to legislate certain things that are happening in the country to this day. A group of people came together and declared it, and it took place. That's a declaration. Communities are set up because people coming together and declaring a thing, changing their communities. We can understand that these are the power that we have, that when we speak with authority, it must and shall and got to come to pass. When you speak, it's as if you are putting a seed into the ground. Our words are like seeds. Everybody say seeds. The words have tremendous power and weight and influence to change the atmosphere as we speak. There is something that I want you to understand which I think is vitally important. Although we may have one tongue in our mouth, the Bible references it that there are 11 various tongues that we have. So the question I ask us in here, what tongue do you have in your mouth? This will be interesting, and I want you to follow me very carefully. What type of tongue do you have in your mouth? Open your Bibles for me at this moment to Psalms 12, verse 3. What I'll do, as you can see it, the Bible, if you've got it, just shout, I've got it. The Bible talks there concerning this tongue. Now, please understand, there are 11 tongues. I'm not speaking about, Mahonda. The tongue. In the Psalms 12:3, it talks about the flattering tongue. Read it yourself. The flattering tongue. The tongue that ushers words of innuendos. The tongue that doesn't really mean what it says. It's flattering. It has no control for itself. The Bible references it in Psalms 12:3 as the flattering tongue. I'm saying you may have one tongue in your mouth, but I want you to understand you could have 11. Tongue number 2, Psalms 109 verse 2. I'm getting you to look at the scriptures. I'm asking you the question, if there's power in the word, if there's power in your tongue, what tongue do you have? Psalms 109 verse 2 says, if you've got it, just shout, again, I've got it. This tongue refers to the lying tongue. The tongue that gets you out of small corners. The tongue that gets you out of your situation. The tongue that you can stand before a lawyer or a barrister or a solicitor and get your way out. The power in the tongue. And sometimes we ask ourselves the question, are you a lawyer or a liar? So we mentioned the tongue. The tongue is almost a reference back to the James, like a rudder. Our tongues will control the direction of our lives. And James talked about it, so hard to control because it needs to be bridled. The power of the tongue. So we dealt with the flattering tongue, the lying tongue. Psalms 120 verse 2. If you find it, say, I've got it. There's 11 tongues within this one mouth. And we've got to be careful because there's power in the spoken word. There's power in declaration. What tongue do you have in your mouth?
God bless you. I hope you were blessed by what you heard. Hey, according to James 3:10, it tells you there are blessing or curses that comes out of your mouth. You can pick blessings. Speak blessings into your life. And I believe I have been brought to a point where God said, put something down on a CD and offer to the people of God. It's words of declaration. In fact, it's your declaration for today, the power of declaration. I've got a CD here that I want to bless you right now with. And all you need to do is get on to the website or ring that number, and I personally will send it to you, that you can command your day and declare it in Jesus' name. Please log on to the website or ring. We will personally send one, and I know it will be a blessing. After all, you are the head and not the tail. Well, let's go back into the service, and I know that you're going to be blessed. God bless you.
If you got it, just shout, I've got it, so you're with me. Psalms 120 verse 2. You got it? The Bible talks about this, that you have a deceitful tongue. So we got a flattering tongue, we got a lying tongue, and a deceitful tongue. A tongue that doesn't tell the truth. Oh, it's all right, I tell a little white lie or half truth. It also can point us in the wrong direction of our lives. Many of us have used our tongues to get us out of situation, and find at the end of the day our tongue has now made the direction for our lives. The power of declaration. You told lies concerning this situation. Immediately, as I said, you speak it, it comes out, creates that alibi to get you in. It may be the wrong situation, the wrong alibi, but you found yourself that the word you've spoken has created a circumstances, and it only lasts for a time. Power of declaration. It's not something that we've stumbled upon today. It's something that's always been with us, that you know, as we speak, our words should come into existence. Because we speak with the power of the anointing of the Holy Ghost. So, first tongue, flattering. Then second, lying tongue. Then third, deceitful tongue. And Proverbs 10. Yeah. Verse 31. Help me. Come on. If you find it, just you find it. I'm talking about the power of the tongue. The power of declaration. The perverted tongue. The tongue that twists the truth. The tongue that promotes lie above the truth. The tongue that is an easy escape when your back is up against the wall. And you may say, I didn't realize, I only thought I had one tongue. But there are 11 tongues within our mouth. And sometimes we're found out. And you notice, have you heard it? Sometimes our tongues can get us into trouble. And sometimes there are things that we've said that we wish we had not said, because ultimately, as it releases from our mouth, it has now created that scenario, created that situation that we now find ourselves into and find it so difficult to get out of. And so therefore, as Mom would say, be careful what you say. Weigh your words before you say them. Take a moment back, count to 3. And think about what you're about to say. The power of declaration. There are people that get up out of the beds in the morning and say, I know I'm going to have a lousy day. I know things aren't going to turn the right way. And as they have said it, so it manifests. We're driven to anger that we say things we shouldn't say, and at the end of the day we find that the anger and the rage has even created the atmosphere for us to also find it hard sometimes to extract or to pull back the word, because we have created the circumstances. These are all facts about the power of the tongue. Proverbs 15:4. You look at this, I'm telling you, you may believe I only had one tongue in my mouth, but the Bible talks about 11. Proverbs 15:4 talks, if you found it, just shout to help me. I want to move this forward. I want to just give you some ideas of the importance of the power of the tongue. The soothing tongue. Wow, Pastor, I thought I only had one tongue in my mouth. No. There's a tongue also called the soothing tongue. The tongue that will bring healing, the tongue that will bring encouragement, the tongue that will bring correction, the tongue that will give us directions in life, the tongue that is so necessary at the point of weakness and the time of failure, the tongue, the soothing tongue. You've been in a position where you may have said something at the right time, at the right place to somebody, and somebody said, I would have preferred what you've said to me than £1,000,000. You don't know what you've said to me, how much it has uplifted me, has pointed me in the right direction. You don't know what you've said that has helped me to make me know that I can do all things through Christ. The soothing tongue.